Mm-hmm. 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 Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Hi, guys. Thank you all for being here with me this evening. This is Pinkie, the housewife, and I go by Pinkie on my other two channels as well. Pinkie. All right. All right. I'm so glad you all are here. Thank you all for everything from last night when I did. Excuse me, my voice is getting cracked up again. When I did my live yesterday, you all came out full force and y'all represented. Y'all helped me out. Thank you, guys. It is just going crazy, that live from last night. Yeah, y'all got my throat is sore, scratchy. That's why it keep cracking up on me. But thank you, guys. That live from last night, if you didn't watch it from last night, you got to go over and see it. You got to go over and see that live. Let me see, can I pull that up and show you what it was last night? Okay. So here it is. This is what I did last night. Oh, well, it's not letting me bring it in right now. But that's okay. I can bring it in. Let me just get rid of something right quick so I can let another thing in, another slide in. So if you have not seen this live from last night, you got to go over and see it. Who killed Nolan Wells? You know, I brought up Bart 2 days ago. It was Monday. Yeah. It wasn't only a few of the big YouTubers that was talking about him. Only a handful. Bart. Yes. Bart. Yeah. It was just only a few. Oh, I got a straw over here. I got two straws. I got one straw. Got two straws. What am I doing? I gotta use one of my straws. Okay. Next time I pick it up. Okay. But anyway, let's go ahead and get on with the matter at hand. Let me go ahead and get the house rules out of the way and everything so we can get started because we got a lot. We got a lot. Stuff been breaking today. People been upset. Mississippi. Let me just say this. Here it is right here. Let me get rid of that because I don't need it no more. Mississippi is heating up. Mississippi, it ain't like Mississippi burning. No, I'm not saying Mississippi is burning. Mississippi is burnt. Not, oh Lord, did I say Mississippi is burning? I'm not saying that. Mississippi is heating up. Oh yes. Bart, I'm not gonna even have to say his name. We just call him Bart. Edmondson. His name is Bart Edmondson. But I'm just gonna say Bart. That's all we're just doing. We're just calling him Bart for right now. Bart. That's what we're calling him. Bart, you got things heating up, man. But here we go right here. Mississippi is heating up. Bart, lawyered up. Warren, cover up. Warren has been all over the place. He did so many goddamn interviews. with the officer Tatum? Yes, he have. Bart, you got your 15 minutes of fame, and you're still working to get more fame. Okay, so Warren is covered up. He's covering up for Bart. I told you all that on Monday. And Katie, girl, you just effed up. You fucked up really bad. You playing between two men, and you need to just go ahead and speak up. Just speak up, Katie. Katie, you need to just speak up because you fucked up. You effed around and found out that you don't play between two guys. Now see what happened. Nolan, rest his soul. I'm not saying she did anything to him. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying nobody did anything, but somebody know what happened. Somebody killed Nolan Wells. Somebody know what's happening. I don't know. Y'all better start speaking up. Girl, Katie. I don't like you. I don't like, it's not that I don't like you. I don't know you. So I don't have no feelings towards you, but you better speak up. You just got to start speaking up. You better speak up because you are in a fish tank of all males, men, boys, young men, and you the lone survivor white woman around all those men, boys, young men, whatever, male. Girl, they're going to hang you out to dry. I'm not saying, it's just my opinion only. Girl, they're getting ready to hang you out to dry. Because your story does not match up with their story. Y'all know her story don't match up. Let's see who we got in here. I'm just telling you. I wouldn't want to be in her shoes. Oh, no, I wouldn't. No. Candlelight, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. I'm so happy to see you. Girl, Candlelight, we got a lot going on. I told everybody about Bart. I put a thumbnail up with his picture in the center, and I didn't put a name. I put a question mark right beside his picture at the top. Yes, I did. And I wanted y'all to figure out who he was because I knew who he was. But since we played the tape of Warren let it slip because he kept calling him buddy. Then he accidentally said, Bop. Then he just had to say his name one time or two times. Then he just kept saying, my buddy. You trying to cover up for didn't work well. It didn't work well. The internet detectives, internet investigators are on the case. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, everybody is on the case. Everybody is on the case. So you cannot keep covering up his name. His name came out. Okay. You thought we didn't catch it, but we caught it. Candlelight say, hello, everybody. Y'all make sure you speak to Candlelight. Lady Leo, thank you for being here. I'm glad to see you again. Oh, those boys look like they're part of the... Ooh, I'm not going to say it, but I'm glad you said it. Yes, they do. The people with the white hats and the white robes. Yes, they do. And he's a future one too at that. Thank you. See, that's why I love y'all so much. Y'all say the things I cannot say, but I can put it up there. And read what you just said. Yes, I can. Because y'all know everything is alleged. This is just my opinion only. Okay? Bart needed a lawyer because he lied and got busted. Yes, he did, lady. These white kids are not going to turn and tell who hurt a black kid. Oh, no, they ain't going to turn. No, they ain't. This shit, I mean, this case will be going on for years down the line. Because, oh, I got a straw. Because they ain't going to turn. Mm-mm. You're right. You're right. They ain't going to turn. Because that's how they was raised. They was raised that way around the Klansmen. The only way you would get them to talk is arrest everybody. Thank you. Start arresting people. Oh, they're going to start talking. They're going to start talking. Where have you been? Hey, everyone. What now? Where have you been? Where have you been? I'm here. Where do I get my hey, everyone? Where have you been? I haven't seen you in a long time. I'm so glad to see you. You know what? I'd be thinking about my everybody to come to my chat. And one day I said to myself, oh, I haven't seen another round boy. Okay. Thank you, another round boy. I'm glad you're here tonight. Okay. Okay. But at least you could put me some flowers in and say, hey, Pinkie, hey, the housewife, and gave me some flowers or some hearts or something. Okay. Now, where's my flowers, another round boy? Where's my flowers? Why don't you just make me feel special coming in here? Just say, hey, Pinkie, hey, the housewife, and send me some flowers. See, they're free. You don't have to pay for them. Lady Leo, yes, I can see it because I'm from Alabama, 30 minutes from OS. You know what? I went to school in Mississippi. I know what the cotton fields. I all up and down those cotton fields in Mississippi. So I know how they play. Yes. Okay, now let's get to the matter at hand. Okay, guys, let me go ahead and tell you what we're going to do. We're going to be covering the Nolan Wells, all the new information, all the because right now things are heating up. People are pissed. People are posting. People are lowering up, getting their attorneys involved, getting investigators and private eyes and everybody. Y'all better get it because you're going to need it. Okay? Y'all going to need it. And yesterday, the last couple of days, since Monday, we've been playing the videos, Warren, the videos with the officer Tatum, whatever Tatum. We've been playing his videos of Warren Hudson. And don't forget, we do have the other young man too. We got to play his. We got to play everybody. Everybody's coming out. Everybody want to be on this show. Y'all go ahead and be on this show. They'll give us more commentary. Go ahead and be on the show. So that's going to give more evidence. There's going to be evidence when it comes to everybody when this trial hits off, because I think it's going to be a trial. Yes. And prayers go out to Nolan Wells' family, and rest in peace, Nolan. His family already took action. Oh, yes, they have. They took action. Yes. Nolan's family have took action, plus Bart took action. Bart don't want to lose his, because ESPN is talking about him before all this started, right? Before July 4th, he was featured on ESPN, right? And he trying to get to play for football. He want to get in the NFL. He want to go pro. And he but this would throw a wrench in it. It's like, let me throw a wrench in it. This would throw a wrench in what he's trying to get done. Mess up that career in a heartbeat. People start dropping him like hotcakes. Oh, and daddy lawyer, because Bart is a junior. Daddy doctor. His daddy is a doctor. okay? Pain management doctor, right? In Mississippi. Daddy doctor, I'll be pissed. Okay? You look beautiful as ever. Thank you. Thank you, Alice Shaw, for coming here. I'm so glad to see you. Happy, happy, happy. I'm so glad to see you, girl. Y'all make sure y'all go see that the live I did last night. Thank you all for what y'all did. Y'all pushed that thing out there. Thank you. Everybody. Oh, yes, Lord. I woke up this morning. I did not look at it. I did not look at that. I was setting this up. It haven't been even 30 minutes. That's when I looked at the live from last night. I looked at it and I said, whoa. Okay. You know what you know? Mm-hmm. Sure do. Sure do, Lady Leo. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this video right quick. Y'all know I love the short, right? Let me find it right quick. Lord, let me find my short right quick. I got it somewhere. See, I have to look for it because I got it in here, but I don't just keep things just right in front of me because I got my different tabs. Let me see, is this it? No, that's not it. I'll start from here. No, that's not it. No. I definitely don't want to do that one. Did I put it? There it is. Okay. Okay. Guys, I have all my monitors here. I don't just work off one monitor. No. I remember at the other house, at the big house, I work off 3. And I haven't worked off 3 monitors in maybe 6 months now. Because I normally would have 3. And they're not monitors, these are TVs. You know, you take your TVs and turning them to your monitors. So they're big TVs sitting in front of me. And then I have a small one, my laptop sitting here so I can do things with that. But then I have one over here and one over there. And I need to I need to turn this one on up here, but I don't know how. I don't even know where the remote is. My husband put it up here a couple weeks ago, and I don't even know what a remote is. I don't even know nothing. Oh, wait, my husband called me. Hold on. Hi. Wait. Hold on, husband. Just give me 1 second. Wait, hold on. Can you hold on for 1 second? Okay, hold on. Let me let y'all listen to this video while I talk to my husband right quick. Okay. My husband is you're in where? Where are you? You're in Washington, right?
Yeah, Seattle. Yeah.
Seattle, Washington. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was right. Okay. I'm going to let y'all watch this video right quick. And I'm going to put myself on mute. So here we go. And put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear this, the audio.
I found this scrolling on social media. Let me know what y'all think about this.
Brandon Tatum, TMZ, and ABC are gaslighting you. They cut off the beginning part of the audio so you can't hear what is actually being said. Many sound engineers went in and made it clear so we can hear what they are saying. Now, why is everyone mad at me for asking questions on Brandon Tatum's videos that he's posting? He's impeding an investigation. Where is the audio in that video? Does it match up with Warren's spliced interview that he did? Because according to him, he last saw Nolan at 3 p.m. But then he goes on to say, when the boat's going down, his buddies are saying, Nolan, get the F on the boat. Well, can you hear that in the audio? Is that before or after? Because they also said there were 3 boats back. Not to mention, we can hear Bart being called out, who wasn't supposedly even in the area for over a year and who is also supposedly dating Katie before. And look at that. I went through all that without making it a race thing.
Let me know what y'all think about this down in the comment section. I found this scrolling on social
I didn't know I was muted. I'm sorry, guys. I did not know I was on mute. Everybody, I'm glad a white person spoke up. I mean, I'm glad to hear that. And everything. That she spoke up and everything. And I guess she can see it too. She can see it too. Thank you, everybody, for putting the one in the chat. Daddy Doctor, Mama Judge, and everybody else, parents that is in this mess will fall as God says high and looks low. They will fall. What you say? You said, Daddy Doctor, Mama Judge. I think Bart Daddy is a MD. He is. He is. He's a pain management doctor. Pain management. Yes, he is a MD. Wait, my husband is calling me back. What is he calling me back for? Oh, my sister called me too. At the same time I was talking to my husband, my sister was calling. Oh, I guess I'm just telling her I'm live. I'm sending her a message. Just let her know I'm live. This is my sister that's battling breast cancer. Let me just do something. I'm just going to send this to her. So she'll have it. And she can see. Okay. Okay, guys. Sorry about that. I got the okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, he is an MD. He is an MD. My money is on the only plan going on would be on the yard. My money is on the only plan going on would be on the yard. Okay, Lady Leo. I had to read it twice to make sure I got it right. We can't hear you, Miss Pinky. Thank you. I was muted and didn't realize it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get rid of her. Get rid of this one and everything. Now that video, if y'all want to go back, y'all can see it through. Just go back under. Y'all can go back and watch it. It's going to be in my description box below my video. Everything I do is I always put it in the description box below my video. Okay. All right. That way, and I just did it. That's what I was doing. He's a pain management doctor. We need to investigate how many pills he's passed out. You know, that he is. He is, because I looked him up on Monday when I did my live on Monday. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into this here. Let me see. We're getting ready to see what some of the hot things that's getting ready to pop off. They're popping off already. Bart and lawyer it up and everything, and we're getting ready to talk about it. Okay. And then a YouTuber. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's look at this lawyer up thing first. Okay. Get this on out of the way. Because these people, you was there. You didn't want to talk. So the only way to get you to talk is for the social media people to get to talking. And then y'all start talking then. Y'all get upset and y'all get scared then, don't you? Uh-huh. That's what's happening right now. That's what happened to their asses. Okay? Kind of like say, sorry to hear that your sister's has breast cancer. Yes, she's on radiation now. She did her, she finished the chemo and everything a few months ago. She's doing radiation now. Yeah. And one day I'm going to have her as a guest so we can talk about it. We do a segment on that. And so we can talk about it. Okay. She's going to move here and move in with me. I'm going to have, she's supposed to be at the end of the year, beginning of next year. She was less than 6 months. She's supposed to be moving here so she can stay with me. And because, like I explained to her, someone is always home. We're always home. Me, my husband, my daughter. Somebody's always at the house every day, 24 hours a day. Somebody will be there to take her where she to her treatments, bring her home, take care of her. She get have her own room, her own bathroom, her own side of the house, everything. Her own wing. She ain't got to worry about nobody. Put her down there by the media room. So she be closer to that, everything. So that's what we're trying to do. And she doesn't have to work when she comes here because I don't work and I don't have to work. I'm giving her the same thing to do. Just take care of yourself. That's my baby sister too. Take care of yourself. You don't have to worry about working. You don't have to worry about anything. As long as I'm living free, you live free. Because my husband, I live free. Because he takes care of everything. And then he can take her to her appointments every day. Give him something to do besides hanging out in Home Depot and Lowe's every day. I think they get tired of him. He's always hanging out in the stores, trying, and he finds hobbies and things to do. He always finding something to do. Yeah. That's the young man that plays ball. Yeah. The only ball playing would be the yard. Oh, that's in the prison yard. Oh my God. Oh, Lady Leo, you going there, girl. You going there. Is Pinky? I don't have my glasses on, and here's what Service wants. Is Pink? I don't have my Pinky. I don't have my glasses on. Okay, sir, we're gonna get it, Miss Pinky. Yes. Okay. I need to put my glasses on so I can read. Okay. This is a blessing, Pinky. Oh, that's a blessing, Pinky. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm not going to have her working if she moves here. I even told my husband last week before he left to go back to the house, the other house. Now he drove back there on Monday and turned around on Monday around 11 something, I guess, and flew out to Washington, D.C. It's like, we got a big airport here, but you go drive 3 hours. Then you decide, okay, now I'm go to Washington. He does stuff like that. That's why I really don't be knowing where he's at sometime. You are a blessing. Thank you. Thank you. But we're going to go ahead and look at this here. Thank you, guys. Okay. We're going to look at this. Nolan Wells' friend. They use that word so loosely. Friend. Stop using that word. That's why I call them the so-called friends. So-called friends. Service here. What she wants to hear. Okay. So-called friend. But anyway, Nolan Wells' friend. This is today. This article was published today. Published by TMZ staff, July the 29th. Today at 10:01 a.m. Yes, it was published today. Not yesterday, but today. Okay. Let me see. Okay. A friend of Nolan Wells is luring up amidst a wave of online speculations, denying a viral photo shows him with a woman some social media users are attempting to link to Nolan's death. And that woman, let me show you, that woman that they're talking about. Let me bring that woman up. Oh, where is she? Katie. There she go. Katie. Y'all see who I'm talking about? That's Bart right there. Y'all see that? This is Katie and Bart. That. I guess he don't like the fact that somebody put his picture, a picture of them, on social media. Well, it's probably already on social media somewhere. Probably that's why they got it. You see what I'm saying? But we'll just do it this way. Katie. I don't care how old that picture is. Somebody put it out there. Yes, they did. And I don't blame them. They do what they want to do. Okay? I ain't saying a word. Okay. Now, but let's go. Attorney Russell Latino says that only the old high school photo does show Bart Everson Jr. with a young woman, but insists she is not Katie. As a woman social media user have attempted to romantically link to both Bart and Nolan. Is that the reason Bart, the audio, we got to listen to that audio again. Y'all know a person that specializes in audios and sound technician, whatever, knows how to break it down, fix it up, tear it apart, and look at it and analyze it. She did it. That's what, and yes, we played it last night. Now, Monday, we played the one that everybody was listening to. And you could still hear them calling his name and everything else. And then yesterday, which was Tuesday, we listened to the one that was broken down and analyzed and everything else by a professional that knows what that person is doing. Yes. So, and when you listen to it, it's going to make you cringe. I'm serious, guys. That audio make you just do this here. You cringe. You can't take it. As a mother, you can't take it. So I'm letting y'all know now, when we listen to it, we're going to listen to it again. It's short, but we're going to hear it again tonight. Woo. Okay, Bart, let's get back on you. If you wasn't dating Katie, everybody kept saying Katie, that he was hooked up with Katie, smooched up with Katie, cuddle up with Katie, stayed on the island for Katie, gonna ride back with Katie. Katie said, no, y'all lying. Y'all lying on her because Bart said, not Bart. And that was Bart calling him. Let me tell you something. Warren said he last saw Nolan around 3 o'clock. But at 4:30? I think it was 4:30. Somebody put that time in there for me. I think it's 4:30. That the boat was taking on water. So they was trying to get out of there before the boat sink, right? And they forget when they make up a lie that you forget that Bart, the one that you've been covering up for, that you need to cover up for, is yelling at Nolan to get in the boat. Get in the boat, get in the boat, get in the boat. But that's your damn boat, Warren. You're the captain of that boat that was sinking. But Bart saying, get in the boat. You see what I'm saying? But you last saw him at 3 o'clock. What did you do? When 4:30 come for the time for y'all to take off in the boat? Because the boat is taking in water. Got to remember, I am a person that owns a boat. A 50 footer. How big was our boat? 50 or 55? Trying to ask my daughter. But anyway, much bigger. Twice the size of the one that you had. Make yours look like, well, it's 3 times because we had upstairs on our boat. You can go up to the second. You sleep downstairs, eat and everything downstairs, and then you go up to the top where you party and have fun and lay out on the sun and do everything else and dive off into the water from the boat, top of the boat. So yeah, make yours look like a peanut. Okay, so I know boats. Like Tatum was saying, that man on the Officer Tatum, he don't know boats, but he was talking about how they showed him this. He got so excited, like, oh, they were somebody that know about boats. They showed him this. So people don't. Then he said people don't, something like people don't understand boats. Shit, Ninja, we hadn't had a boat for years. And recently, my husband, I found out maybe 5 years ago or something like that, he sold the sucker and didn't tell me. I guess he just got tired of paying the fees at the marina because you got the docket somewhere. Because that ain't kind. You can't pull it with your truck. You can't pull it by your truck. It won't slip in a little damn hanger. It'll have to have a big ass hanger. It ain't gonna just slip in some little spot. You drag it along the street, on the freeway with you. Shit, it's bigger than your motherfucking house. So I know about boats. Although I'm just, when I say I know about boats, I just know how to be on the boat and sleep on the boat and go to different islands on the boat and invite friends on the boat. Okay? My husband and son is the one that know about boats, but because that's my husband and he owns the boat, so that makes me own the boat. What he owns, I own. You see what I'm saying? So if my husband know everything and my son know everything about the boat, that means I know, whether I know or not. Because all I have to do just, husband, get to talking. Answer this question, answer that question. You know, you see what I'm saying? If the boat is sinking, why would you want to be in the boat? Thank you. But that boat wasn't sinking like they said. That's why he didn't need no help. That's why grandfather said they don't need no help. They good. Does grandfather know they was up to shit? That's why. Grandfather know his boat. A man gonna know his damn boat. And he know them teenagers weren't up to no damn good. Call him, what is it? Cito. Call him Cito. Dispatch. Oh, we sinking. They weren't. But you're sinking, but you take your boat everywhere else while you're sinking. And then soon as you get through just around, then you go to 30 to 40. You speed it up to 30 to 40 knots. Oh, hell no. That boat wasn't sinking. That was a ploy. That was a ploy. Okay. Now that the college sweetheart has questions, probably has broken up with him as he tries to say he doesn't know Katie or something. But anyway, Katie got herself in some shit. When I say it like that, because think about it. Katie booed up trying to hug up on Nolan, but Bart is right there too. You see what I'm saying? And he's the only black kid and out there with all them white folks hooked up on a lily white girl. Oh, hell no. Something ain't gonna be right on this one here. Oh no. Oh no. All white people in my family. Sorry, I'm talking, when I say I'm talking about them, I ain't talking about y'all. Because just in case when I'm watching my video, I ain't talking about y'all. Okay? I ain't talking about y'all. Okay. See, I can talk about them because shit. Yeah, I got a lot of them in the family. They know I'm not talking about them because I talk shit all the time. I'm serious. You know, oh, they said that's just Pinky. But they scared as fuck of me too. For some reason, I don't know. I scared the fuck out of them. Me bending over backwards for me. It's like, what the fuck is going on with this? Shit, what y'all think I'm a dangerous person or something? Think I'm gonna steal your purse or something? Shit. Go to the wedding. One of them just staring at me like crazy. I had the whole goddamn family excusing her. Oh, apologizing for her. Looking at her because I'm thinking she's losing her damn mind, but she didn't bother me. And I had the whole damn family apologizing, not the black side, people in the family, the white people in the family apologizing because they notice she's staring at me. Shit, she's staring at me because she think that's a pretty looking black woman, and she one of us. Hell yeah, I'm one of you. Yeah, you in my family. And they claim something a little wrong with her. She don't be knowing who in the family. And I asked my son, was it the other day? One day this week. And I asked him, did he take her to the store Saturday? And he said, yeah, because she loved it when he takes her. Because every Saturday she go, what is it? She go to every Saturday baby girl or the white baby girl takes her out so she can go pay her bills, different things that she want to do, and she loved to go to the store and do her shopping and this and that. So, but my son took her this time. He takes her a lot of time, and she feels she love it when he takes her. And I say she feels so protected when he takes her. Little old white woman. And when I say old, I really mean old. My son have to take her and everything. I guess they be wondering what is wrong with this little old white woman. And he be having to get her money straight in the purse and stuff. I guess they be like, oh. You know, but he have to because that's grandma or whatever. But anyway, do you think Katie was trying to make Bart jealous? I do. Thank you, Lady Leo. I was going to touch on that because Katie was playing. That's why in my title, if you see my title right here, I said, Katie effed up. Speak up, girl, because you effed up. You was playing, you used to date Bart, allegedly. That's what they saying. And then you trying to hang out and hook up with Nolan. And then Nolan, they said that Nolan said he was going to stay on the aisle, stay there with you and ride back with you. And then you said, no. He got back on that boat. He said he was riding with y'all. Y'all trying to push it off on Katie, saying Katie was the last one to sin because y'all don't give a damn about a woman. But shit, Katie was playing with them. And that's one thing you don't do in Mississippi. A white woman don't go, when you're dating a white man, and then you go playing around with a black man in Mississippi, girl, you asking for a lynching. You asking for somebody to get killed, allegedly, in my opinion. She asking for somebody to get hurt. And she know that. Them people in Mississippi are Klansmen and they crazy as fuck. She know that. They jumped Nolan. Nolan was 6'1". 6'1". Bart is 6 feet. Bart is 6 feet, 190. I think Nolan was 6'1", 180, I think it was. Yes. Somebody jumped him. Y'all know, he didn't just all of a sudden a strong swimmer drown in that little damn water. And he been there so many times. He know that. Y'all get out of here. Y'all take that. The Mississippi people better take that shit to somebody else that's playing their game. We ain't no cock out of food here. We ain't playing that. Since there's reels, and let me just say one one main big time major outlet did half of a damn story. They lied their ass off. They needed to be scared. They don't know what our ancestors have in store for them. You got that right. Hey, Pinkie and Edward. Hi, Teresa. How you doing, my friend? I'm so glad you're here. We own this. Social media investigators. I'm a housewife, but we got social media. Some people with YouTube channels and TikToks and Instagram and all that stuff, they're on the case. They're on the case. They being part-time investigators, part-time detective, part-time spies, everything. They own it. They own it. Thank you for being here, Teresa. Warren was talking like they didn't know Katie. Oh, he sure did. Trying to pretend like you don't know Katie. How you don't know Katie when Katie was dating Bart, and now he's fooling her. Now she's trying to fool around with Warren. I mean, not Warren. Trying to fool around with Nolan. We're investigators. Laughing out loud. We're gonna get this case solved. We know how to swim. Yes, that boy Nolan was a strong swimmer. Let's finish this up so we can play that video. Okay. Latino said Bart has never dated Katie and did not even know who she was before Nolan's death. Oh my God, that's a lie. Oh my God, I have not read that until just now. And y'all just saw that was my reaction. That was a true reaction I just did. I did not read that until just now. That's why he in so much shit right now. That's why people are looking into this shit. Because when they read this shit here from TMZ, y'all know Latino also blatantly denied the notion that Bart killed Nolan or contributed to his death in any way. His lawyer said Bart helped a boat in distress and has fully cooperated with investigators. I don't believe that though, but providing access to his boat, GPS, and phone, and now plans to sue people spreading what the family calls wholly fabricated claims. In addition, Latino said Bart received a credible death threat yesterday because of the made-up speculations. Well, isn't Bart's family getting all kind of death threats as well? Because y'all didn't come forward? Just in my opinion, you don't want to speak or give up the phone and his car keys, and y'all didn't want to do anything? Somebody did something to Nolan. He said the FBI, state, and local law enforcement have been notified. Well, that's their problem. All I can do is bring the story. And if he don't like the story, he got to take it up with the people and y'all gonna love this one here. I wish Black Titanic was in the audience because she needs to hear this one here too. Yes, she do. Okay, but anyway, let's go ahead and get to this part. We did part on the interview with Warren. with Officer Tatum show. Okay. We did part 1. We did part 3. I couldn't find part 2. I'm going to have to go and find part 2, but we'll get to part 2. We're going to do part 4 tonight. Okay. That's what we're going to do. Part 4 tonight. So let's go ahead and do part 4. Let me see, can I find it? Okay. Let me just do it this way. Because I still got 3 sitting here from last night. Let me see. We need part 3. Let me bring it over here. We're getting ready to watch this one here right quick. So we can analyze this here. Okay, let me see. And you know, he's on the with Nancy Grace today, on her live today. I watched it. Nancy Grace, you don't play with her. Nancy Grace ain't playing with their asses. Let me find it. Let me find it. I should have just put it in here. Is this okay? Part 3 we did. I need part 4. Okay, part 4. Nolan Wells, best friend 1, part 4. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do part 4. Part 4 is 28 minutes and 6 seconds long. So we're gonna go ahead and watch that. And y'all know I do live reactions with it because I have not watched part 4. So y'all going to see my true reactions. Okay. And then when we get through with this, I want to talk about, oh no, we need to listen to that phone call first. Let's listen to this phone call first. So when we hear part 4, we can see the lies. Because you ain't heard the lies. And you ain't seen the audio. Because you're going to see the words and you're going to hear it with your ears and you're going to see it typing clause, okay? The caption. So we're going to watch the audio is only 14 minutes and 11 seconds, but we ain't going to watch the whole thing. We're going to skip over and just get straight to it. And then we're going to watch the video of part 4 of Warren in his lives. Okay. Y'all ready? Here we go. Do this here. I'm just getting it together for you. Yeah, it's right. Okay, this is with Taylor House Publishing. This is a professional audio. I'll just let you see it. See here where it say a professional audio engineer break down the emergency toll call, the shocking results. Y'all ready? If you're ready, put it in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready, because we getting ready to play this bad booger. Because this woman did her thing and she know what she doing. She ain't got time to play with their asses. I don't blame her. I ain't got time to play with you either. Okay. I'm going to enlarge it. Okay. What you say? Oh, thank you, Teresa. 1. You can, okay, you ready. And liar. TMZ is they are not credible. Oh, okay. I like it. Y'all be speaking your mind. That's what we here for. Speak your mind. Speak your mind. They are lying in their parents. The governor and the police officer. That damn governor, he haven't even. That damn governor. First, let's talk about the officer that made the statement. Talking about, ain't nothing to see here. It's just a drowning. He didn't even know shit. How the hell you call something a drowning? And you haven't even, they haven't even done, that was a lie. Now you see it as a lie. Now they got to hold the autopsy. Now they holding the lungs in the throat, because you know that wasn't no damn drowning. Okay, so you're holding the lungs in the throat. Okay, make it make sense. Okay, and then that governor, that they haven't even done. Oh, I haven't even looked at the case. I haven't even read anything. The hell can you talk and be a governor and haven't seen shit? Yeah, somebody needs to take these people somewhere. Okay, let's go ahead and watch this, guys. Wait, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm right. Okay, here we go.
I want to quickly explain what I did, what you're looking at on the screen, and why I chose to approach this audio the way that I did. As a professional audio engineer with experience in dialogue editing, dialogue cleanup, sound design, and post-production, I decided to work on that CTO call using traditional audio processing techniques rather than relying on any AI voice separation or AI enhancement. My goal was pretty much to preserve as much of the original recording as possible while making the quieter dialogue and background audio easier to hear. So I basically use techniques such as subtractive EQ, compression, gain adjustments, noise reduction, frequency isolation, and other traditional processing methods. So what I did was I separated Vicky, the CTO dispatcher, from Warren and the audio originating from the boat so that I can concentrate more closely on what was happening behind and around Warren, pretty much on the boat. And I specifically chose not to rely on AI because aggressive AI enhancements and voice isolation tools can sometimes introduce artifacts and distort the speech or create ambiguity around the sounds that were originally present. And for something this serious, I wanted my processing to remain as conservative as possible. You'll also notice time code and dialogue written on the side of the screen and pop up during each segment. That dialogue represents what I personally hear as an audio engineer while processing and repeatedly reviewing these sections. I'm pretty much providing it as a listening reference, not as a declaration that my interpretation is the only possible interpretation. And that's important. I want you to listen for yourself, use headphones if you have them, listen closely, and decide with your own ears what you believe is being said. And you can also return to the original unprocessed recording and compare directly with what you're hearing here.
All right, peace and blessings. Peace and blessing. All praise is due to the Most High. And as Ephesians 5:11 says, take no part in the works of darkness, rather expose them. So I commend my dear sister, our beautiful sister, Gianna Brantley. She's a audio engineer, and she was able to professionally dissect and break down and make the CTO call clear that was allegedly made on the boat where many people feel like Nolan was being killed in the background. And so she just gave you the background. Now we're going to listen to that breakdown with what she interpreted to be said. And, as she said, it made her emotional. And of course, for us, it's not shocking any longer because someone has already kind of broken it down. But this gives you a professional aspect of what is really said and being said on that call. Just listen. You'll also notice that my time code may not match the regular timestamp on the original uploaded video. And that's because I'm working inside a professional post-production timeline, a digital audio workstation, basically using SMPTE time code, which in film, that's displayed in hours, minutes, seconds, and frames. Film and TV timelines are completely different from timestamps that you see when you're watching regular videos or when you're watching a movie and you hit pause. So basically the time code on the screen is there to identify the precise location within my working session, not to represent the elapsed timestamp displayed by the original video player. And I hope that makes sense. For this first video, I'm sharing only approximately 37 seconds of the call. I originally intended to continue much further, but once I separated the dispatcher from the boat and started concentrating exclusively on the background dialogue, what I believed I was hearing became extremely difficult for me to process emotionally, and I needed to take a mental break. But I wanted to release this portion because some of the details that stood out most to me occurred very early in the call, like right at the top of the call. And so I'm gonna let the audio play, read my transcription if you want to reference, but don't allow it to determine what you hear. I want you to listen first, listen again, compare with the original recording, and then judge it with your own ears. I hope this breakdown helps.
Wait, I want to go back to each step of it. Can we cover it up? Y'all see that? Can we cover it up? That's at the very top. If you look at here, going across the top, it says, can we cover it up? Right there. Right there. Can we cover it up? You wouldn't be saying, can we cover up water? If water is coming into the boat, How the hell are you going to cover up water? Okay, guys, there's too much going on outside my window here. We got so much going on outside this window because y'all know I got this big pond out here, right? A big pond and all the turtles, a crane just flew in. It's so much going on out here. And my daughter keeps going to the window looking out so she can see all the animals. I was gone. So you're on mute? No, I'm not on mute now. But look at this where it say, can we cover it up? Y'all see that at the very top? Can we cover it up? Oh my God. So I want to stop. Because we watched this, we listened to this thing, the whole thing yesterday. So I'm going to stop and pause and then we'll play it straight on through after that. We'll go back and just let you listen straight through. But I want y'all to see it. Can we cover it up? They will not be saying, can we cover up water? Water ain't what you're trying to cover up. That means that audio is clear as day. But they want to make us think we're crazy. Remember, just like when they did the Capitol, raided the Capitol, what they want you to think? That was a picnic going on, right? Good people, a picnic, okay? But here it is. Okay, yeah, I thought all about that. Yeah, I thought all about that. Why would you think all about that? Can we cover it up? You would be saying, can we cover up the water coming into the boat? Because if you cover it up, you're still going to sink if your boat is really sinking, right? Because if you cover it up with a cloth, a blanket, or a sheet, or tarp, or something, you're still going to sink. So I know your boat wasn't sinking. Okay? You killed him. That's exactly. Tell me y'all don't see this. Tell me you don't see this. You killed him. Y'all see that? You killed him. It's on the fourth line. 1, 2, 3. Go on the fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 down. It says you killed him. Why would you be saying you killed the water? Did you kill a bird that flew on the boat? Did you kill an ant that may be crawling across your boat? Did you kill a fish that jumped in your boat? No. Only people on the boat is them. He said nobody is over the age of 21. Everybody is younger than 21. We're all teenagers. So did you kill him? What did you kill? Who did you kill? Make it make sense. Is he really dead? Y'all see that? Is he really dead? The water can't die that's coming into your boat. You're only complaining about the water, talking about the boat sinking. Why the hell would somebody be saying, can we cover it up? Yo, I thought all about that. You killed him. Is he really dead? Why would that conversation be going on in the boat? Why would that conversation be had when you got a boat sinking that you claim the boat sinking? The boat never did sink. Yeah, is he dead? Y'all saw the word yes. Then you see, is he dead? Why would you say, is he dead? See that? Right here. Is he dead? Is he dead? And who dead? Did you catch a fish? Y'all, let me hear what y'all think. Come on, guys. Come on. Is that a fish just jumped in the boat and y'all asking, is he dead? Something happened. Y'all can't play in our faces. You can't play in our faces like y'all did back when slavery was, or back when y'all didn't give us no rights. We couldn't vote. We had to fight to vote. We had to fight to sit at the lunch counter. We had to fight to use the bathroom. Y'all can't play in our faces now. It ain't happening. Okay. Yes. Somebody said, yes, Nolan. That's his name. That is his name right there, Nolan. Why would his name be brought up on a boat if he wasn't on the damn boat? Make it make sense to me. Make that make sense. It's not making any sense. One, we're going to watch your ads on this next video. Make it make sense. You calling in to the CTO talking about your boat singing. Your boat wasn't singing. Grandpa, your granddaddy said, they don't need no damn help. They good. Because Grandpa know y'all was full of shit. I'm sorry, guys. Nolan. Somebody's calling out his name. Exclamation point. That means they said it with gusto. Like something is happening. Excitement. Scary. Worried. Emotion. Somebody said, oh my God. Now we're going to play this all back. Oh my God, it's right here. Right there. Oh my God. After you see Nolan. Is he dead? Nolan. Oh my God. Nolan, wake up. Why would you be saying Nolan, wake up if Nolan is not on that damn boat? Y'all make it make sense. Why would you be saying Nolan, wake up if he wasn't on that boat? Make it make sense. I believe Nolan and Bart was fighting over Katie, and Bart put him in a headlock. Thank you, Alice. See that? You're making it make sense because they trying to put face and they trying to make you think something that's not real. That you didn't see this, you didn't hear this, you don't know, you don't understand. Like we some boo-boo the clown or something. We ain't no damn boo-boo the clown. Shit, we built this motherfucking country. Yeah. Everything that you use in your house, we invented those damn things. That elevator that you take every damn time when you go to work. A lot of things. But you want to play in our face. That's why I said, Katie got some explaining to do. Katie, where's your damn picture? Katie, you got some explaining to do, girl. Yes, you do. You got some explaining to do. That's why I put on my thumbnail. Katie fucked up. You need to speak up now, Katie. Because you're the only girl that they got tied into this shit, right? They're going to run over you. Helper. Bitch, you getting ready to get thrown to the lions. You're going to get thrown to the wolves. Yes, you are. You better speak the fuck up. The first one to speak up, get a better deal. I don't think nobody killed him. I'm just reporting what I'm seeing right here. And everything is alleged. You're welcome. We are not crazy. They're going to find out. They fucked around and found out that we ain't crazy. That shit. The investigators. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, everybody. They on the scene. Okay. Why? Oh. Why? We're going to talk about why, but not today. I got him written down right here. Where's Wide? Let me see. Shit, I wrote his name. Wide. I got him written down on my book. Yeah, we're going to talk about your ass too. If you did anything shady and shitty, we're going to bring it up. We're going to bring it up. Sorry to say that, though, but if you did something good, you're okay. We still don't talk about you. But if you did something shady and shitty on July the 4th to Nolan or anybody else, we're going to talk about it. Why? Now, why are they calling his name? Oh, wait, was that say female? Uh-oh, let me go back. Oh my God. Okay. We see, oh my God. Okay, wake up, Nolan. Y'all see that what say, oh my God? Then you see, let me go back. Oh my God. Wake up, Nolan. Wait, let me just go back a little. Wow. Female voice. A female voice. She said, I'm speaking. She's trying to get them to hear what she's saying. I'm speaking. I'm speaking. Oh, Lord. Who is that damn female on the boat? Who is that female on the boat? Whoever that female on the boat, you better come forward and start saying that you was there and you had no part in it. You better start speaking up. Is that Willie D in a wig? Mm-mm. No, this is not Willie D in a wig. Who is Willie D? I don't know who Willie D is. I just thought about who is Willie D. Okay, but anyway, thank you for coming in. Okay, here we go.
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're going.
Okay. Now we broke it down so y'all can see that. I'm just gonna go back one more and let y'all see because it's really fast. It goes by really fast. Okay, here it goes. I'm not gonna touch nothing. I'm gonna put my hands down and let you see it go past. Okay.
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're thinking, can y'all please come? We have a membership. Shut the fuck up!
And we'll stop it right there before we listen to it again. As you heard the lady say.
Y'all saw that part, right? Somebody said, damn it, Bart.
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're thinking, can y'all please come? We have a membership.
Get the F up. TF up. Get up.
Fuck up.
Damn it, Bart. Did y'all see that? Damn it, Bart. Bart was on that.
We'll stop it right there before we listen to it again. As you heard the lady say, interpreting what she heard, she wasn't able to emotionally process. She was only able to do and perform this exercise on 30 seconds of the call. So hopefully our sister will be able to get more done so we can hear some of the things in the background. But from what I hear, she is spot on when they said, oh, is he really dead? And somebody says, do you think we can cover it up? And they said, and then the female voice said, is he really dead? And then somebody says, oh my God. Oh my God. And then at the end of the call, because you remember Warren kept referencing his buddy Bart. And at the end, he says, damn it, Bart. Like, you know, when somebody does something that is messed up, it's questionable. That's what it sounds like that damn it, Bart means. But let's listen to this call once again from the beginning. We'll break it down piece by piece. Can we cover it up? Yeah, I thought all about that.
Hey, we're at the
One thing we do know now, Nolan was on that boat because his name was brought up. They called out his name. White was on that boat. Bart was on that boat. Warren was on that boat. Female that I don't know was on that boat, but I think he said it was 7 people on that boat. So we're missing a few people. 6 or 7. So we're missing a few people. I think he said 7. So we're missing a few people, but we know Warren is the captain of the boat. Bart was on the boat because we heard him. He said, "Damn it, Bart." And then we know White was on the boat because they called his name out. Nolan was on the boat because we hear they say call his name and want to know, is he really dead? And then who else? It was we know of 5. Okay, Warren, White, Bart, Nolan, and an unknown female. So we're missing a few people.
Sip of porn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're thinking, can you all please come? We have a membership. Oh, shut the fuck up!
And you notice once again, this is at the top of the tow call. And the reason they're probably calling the tow call is to once again handle this emergency. Let's take it from the top one more time.
Helps. Am I?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're thinking, can you all please come? We have a membership. Oh, shut the fuck up!
So it's the damn it Bart for me at the end that puts me
Bart
in the mind that maybe Bart is the one who did something to our dear brother. We've heard Warren mention Bart on several occasions, but we do, if this is alleged, what is being said? Once again, I'm not saying it is, I'm saying this is what she's saying it is. We have at least 3 suspects on the boat. Warren, who's making the call, Wyatt, whose name gets called, and damn it, Bart. And several other people, because remember, I think, somebody released that photo. There was at least 7 people on that boat. And
I did say about 7 people. So if I named 5 of them, that means 2 more people. We got to find out who the other 2 people was. But also we need to find out who is that unknown female in that 5 I named, plus the other 2 people that was on that boat. Okay. Y'all keep track for me, okay? Y'all keep track because I may forget, okay? Pinky, what about the female who was scared to close his eyes? The female. I don't know, Alice. Female. Help anybody know? Put it in the chat for me. Come on, guys. Help Alice and me out. Y'all got to help Alice and help me. Nolan didn't see this coming. No. Shaking my, oh no, he did not. Kind of like, no. He didn't see this coming. Got to remember. He only, oh Lord. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Let me move this box out of the way so I can bring this down. Okay, let's go ahead and watch Warren right quick. Warren. We getting ready to hear your lies now. This is part 4. We watched part 1. We did 3. Now this is 4. I'm gonna find 2. As soon as I get to find 2, we'll watch it tomorrow. Okay. This is only 28 minutes and 6 seconds. So we're getting ready to break down this. Now, I have not listened to this. I have not watched this. I haven't listened to it at all. So y'all getting ready to hear it with me. Okay? So we're getting ready to be on the trail. We're getting ready to watch this bad booger and see the lies. See the lies. I'm just putting it, I have to keep track so I can put everything in my description box below my video for credit to people for the video. So in case you all want to go back and watch those videos, you're welcome to do so. I'm trying to make sure I got everything right. Okay, here it is. This is part 4. Whew. I'm going to have to take a, this is hard. This is hard. This is hard. Let me see before we start. The first video showed the boats going out. There was an older gentleman captain that a boat. I wonder, was that the grandfather? No, remember the grandfather, the captain, not the captain. When they called the Cito, when he called Cito, the dispatcher put on a another person, a man, a captain, and he said that he already talked to the grandfather. The granddaddy, the grandfather or the granddaddy said they don't need no help. He got it. They don't need no help. Remember that? And grandfather probably, no, they full of shit. They should have gotten all their cell phones. Someone took videos and photos. You know, kids gonna be taking videos and cell phones and everything. That you can't tell me didn't nobody take no pictures. Not you, kind of like I'm talking about people in Mississippi trying to play in our face. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. Y'all ready? Oh,
Nolan. Did you have anything to do? I didn't come down here, do anything other but to get the truth. Did you kill Nolan? Did you have anything to do with Nolan's death? Did you delete anything out of Nolan's phone? People are still out there partying and they're having a good time, but something happened to where it necessitated you guys to get the boat up and running. Can you explain that?
Yeah, I'm like yelling at other people, trying to tell them, calm down. Like, the boat could possibly sink, and Nolan was sitting by the boat with that Katie girl, and my buddy yelled at
did y'all see that? Nolan was sitting, I need to put the caption on. Let me put the caption on. Nolan was sitting by the boat with the Katie girl. Didn't he just say that? Nolan, there it is, right there. Right there. We don't want to miss nothing. Nolan, let's read it. Nolan was sitting by the boat with that Katie girl, and my buddy yelled at. Buddy. Remember, Buddy is Bart. Bart is Buddy. When he referred to Buddy, he's talking about Bart because he got to keep Bart's name out of it because Bart is trying to be pro NFL football player. Okay? We have to stay on their necks. Oh, Lord. Sure did. We should do because they don't even want to Nolan's neck to be analyzed. So somebody got to stay on their necks. Yeah, Bart wasn't having it. No, he's Katie up there trying to fool around with Nolan in front of Bart. And got Bart all upset. Allegedly, in my opinion. Oh, Lord. See that? Buddy yelled at who? Who did Buddy yell at?
Yelled for Nolan.
Shit. Girl and my buddy yelled at, yell for Nolan. Oh, Lord. I ain't saying nothing else. I'm not going to say nothing else, guys. I rest my case. Lady Leo, y'all can't like, do I rest my case? Because do I need to say anything else? Do I need to say anything else to just play it and let him go ahead and just roast his own butt? What do I need to do? Y'all put it in the chat. What do I need to do? I wonder if Nolan was the only black person on the island. More unlikely. You know why I say that? Because whenever we would go out on our boat, even when we at the marina, ain't nobody there that looks like us, black. And when we go out and they be throwing them parties out at these different islands and shit, the person that's throwing the party would drop their boat down. They would get in the center near an island. They'll tell you what island they're going to go to so you know where to go in case you want to anchor your boat at the island and stay there overnight too. So they drop anchor in the center and all the other boats would surround the boat that's throwing the party. Or if you're not surrounding or near it, you may pull up at the island and then get on your jet ski or smaller boat, your smaller boat. Say, this how big these damn boats are. They're not like this. Okay, they ain't small like this. They pull their smaller boats behind them, or they have their jet skis there too. They have their jet ski. So you can't put a jet ski in his boat. You can't put another boat in his boat, your smaller boat. That's how big these boats are. Like I said, they big like a damn, they big as a house. Okay? I know ours was big as a house. Okay? And that's where you could go. So he's yelling at Nolan. And they can't say, I don't know shit about boats. I beg the difference. I need to show y'all pictures so y'all have a reference of the size of a boat I'm talking about. Bart is yelling at Nolan. Katie is over there flirting with Nolan. All up on him. Booed up, hooked up. And she know Bart probably jealous. And that's why her ass need to speak up. She fucked up. Now she need to speak up. Okay? Speak up, girl. Yes, ma'am. You can rest the case. I rest my case. Let's go. I rest my case. I rest my case. Mississippi needs to rest the goddamn case. Because we know what happened. And go ahead and get ready for trial. Officer Tatum, get on my nerves. I think everybody say the same thing. Everybody saying that. And I don't disagree with you. Okay. Rest my case. I'm going to go ahead and play it. Just the first part 4 it plays Bart there, Katie there, and Nolan right there at the scene. And his ass had to be there to see and hear everything. Because how can he tell something if his ass didn't see it and wasn't there? Okay?
Get the F on the boat. Get on the boat. And Nolan said, no, I'm staying out here. The next day.
Get your ass on the boat. Get your ass on the boat. Then Nolan said, no, I'm staying out here. You see that? That's an entanglement there. Right, Miss Pinkie? We had our own boat, Doc, because my dad said he wasn't dealing with none of those crackers. His word is not mine. Okay, that's your daddy. That's what daddy said. We had our boat at the marina park there. That's where we kept it at. And that shit is high as fuck. Sounds like a setup. Mm-hmm. Yep. Setup. Woo, Lord.
Hey, I got a phone call from my buddy Trace, and he was like, hey, man, they just found his body. My reaction was just, I was with my buddy Brooks. I broke down.
You guys had been interviewed by law enforcement. Mm-hmm. All of you guys have given statements. But then I think that there's a part associated with this that's being rumored out in the public, and that is the situation with the cell phone, potential deletion of messages, how the cell phone was retrieved. And I just want you to tell your side of this, because what we're getting from the media is that they literally had to, I don't know, coerce you guys into giving it back. You didn't know where it was at. You were hesitant to give the phone over, almost as they had to turn your wrist or twist your arm just to give it back. Right. Well, what happened with the cell phone thing? So let's go back to the first engagement you had when it comes to the family or somebody coming back to get the cell phone and keys. When did that occur, and what happened there? Okay, well, that night, about 12:30, I went back to my buddy's house. And you said the night of the 4th? The night of the 4th, but it was about 12.
That's Buddy. Don't forget, that's Bart. Whenever he says Buddy, he's saying Bart. Okay?
Or I would like to say. And so I went back to my buddy's house. I stayed the night before, where we all met up, and stayed together the night before. And my buddy got a call from this guy, and the guy was like, oh, what's going on with all this Nolan stuff? Very aggravated. I mean, yeah, every right to be, but I mean, we were trying to calm him down, and he was just like, oh, where y'all at? My buddy said, we're at my buddy's house. And he said, all right. And then he just hung up. And so about 30 minutes later, I'd like to say, all of a sudden the door just got open and slammed. And there was a girl who walked in and like probably about 8 or 9 guys behind her. And then another mom, which was Javon's mom. And
who's Javon? I want to put that in perspective. Who is Javon?
Javon is one of Nolan's good friends. He's a friend of mine too, like great guy. And his mom and their family is, very close with
I think that's Javon Williams. He's one of the guys that said he's Nolan's friend's best friend. And I think that's the one that mom don't know who he is. Never heard of him. Was he ever a police officer? Because he did. Yeah. This guy here. Yeah. In the black. Yes. Because he didn't, don't question like a normal police officer or ex-police officer would do. That I heard that he was, used to be a police officer, but he I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know. I have no idea.
The Wells family. And
what's his deal?
I mean, so I don't know why she was there, like what was going on, but I was very surprised about this. I was like, like you just basically like kick the door open and, bust up in the house, no knock or anything.
So is Javon black or white?
Javon's mixed. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I guess he's mixed.
Yeah.
So, but he's not white.
No, he's not white.
Just white.
Yeah,
or all white, I guess you might call it.
Yeah.
So then they come in the house. Do you know any of these people? You said the mom, but do you know anybody else?
I've seen the mom before, and I know most of them. Most of the guys went to high school with me, and like I'm friends with some of the guys. I mean, I know some of them. So eventually, like things started to get heated, and I was just like a guy I was friends with in high school. He was like, "Man, come outside with me," and I was like, "All right." And I walked outside with him. He was like, "Man, I don't know why." Like they're panicking, and like this is just like I think Nolan's just on somebody's couch. He's been drinking all day. He's just messed up, and this is nothing that we have to worry about. As much as I sat there and I told him, I was like, I agree. I would think he's on somebody's couch, just had been drinking all day and just drank too much and was super intoxicated. And that's kind of what a lot of us thought, but they were kind of losing it and they were going crazy. And the mom that was with them demanded Nolan's phone because Nolan left the phone on the boat. And when we ran in, Nolan didn't ask for his phone and his keys were not on the boat because his car was parked at my buddy's house where we had all slept, the night before the 4th. And so the keys were left at the house because Nolan's car was at my buddy's house where we stayed at. So of course he left his keys there.
That's
his phone,
Mark's house.
I mean, he was drinking. He didn't have his phone in the water because no one did. And I mean, there was more than just Nolan's phone that wasn't on the boat with us.
So it was more than just Nolan's phone that was on the boat.
Yeah, I mean, we obviously had all our phones, but on the boat. But those weren't the only people. Like Nolan wasn't the only person that left a phone on the boat. There was a lot of people that left phones on the boat, not that didn't ride out or in with us. So I mean, there was a couple phones that we had that we didn't know who they belonged to, and my buddies got that figured out, But it wasn't just Nolan's phone that was on the boat who wasn't there. There was a lot of phones.
So when they barged in, they started getting frantic. The mom asked for Nolan's phone.
Right.
Was there a struggle over it, or did you guys hand it over?
I mean, just handed it over. I mean, we didn't think anything of it. Like, she asked for Nolan's phone. We knew they were close.
Your mom is going to be frantic if all of y'all fools have back and her son, she don't have a boat and y'all are all back. Where is he? So I will be frantic too. You get his phone back so you get his belongings. That phone belonged to her son. She probably paying for the phone service. She probably paid for the phone too. So hell, that's her phone. If it's Nolan's, that means that's hers. Because she probably paid for it, probably paying for the service, paying for every damn thing. So of course she wanted her son's phone. And of course she would be frantic. Any mother will. This fool getting on my damn nerves.
Friends with, the Wells family, and my buddy went out to his truck and handed the phone over. No complications, no issue, nothing. But I mean, I told Miss Christine that we had his phone and he had left it in our.
He's trying to paint the picture of an angry black woman. Remember, you do anything, raise your voice a little or demand something. You're an angry black woman. Don't demand shit. Because if you do, you're an angry black woman. You have some questions. You're an angry black woman. Stop that.
Our possession on the boat.
When did you? Miss Christine is Nolan's mom.
Correct.
When did you talk to her about that?
When I was on, no, I didn't talk to her once. Like it was like 12:30. I mean, I might have texted her a couple times and like, you know, talked briefly about a couple things, but I told her on the phone before I called the Coast Guard that we had Nolan's phone. Before I called Miss Christine, I asked, I was like, oh, well, where's his location at? Because Nolan has his Snapchat location on for me. And he said, you know, it's Wyatt said it's, you know, in my truck. Like, because everybody who left stuff on the boat, it was Wyatt's boat. So Wyatt put it in his truck, you know, like it's normal. And so the phone was in possession in Wyatt's truck. And when that mom came over and asked for it, there was no issue at all with us giving the phone to her. I mean, Nolan just left it on the boat. We handed the phone to her.
That's what I don't understand. Why would it be an issue to give mama the phone? So why are you bringing up the fact that there was no fucking issue? No issue in giving her the phone. Like you want to make it an issue. Is that what you want to do? You want to make it an issue. A black woman can come in your house and ask for a son's phone, and you're supposed to be his best friend? Y'all supposed to be buddies, and you're paying her out to be an angry black woman? What the fuck? God. Now that's a lie. Ain't nobody left their phone. Thank you, lady, Leo. Another lie the father said. I don't like the way he's painting out the mother to be. Ooh, he making me want to say something.
That night of the 4th of July.
And did you guys go through the phone or?
Of course not. I mean, none of us had a reason to go through Nolan's phone. I mean, there's multiple phones on the boat. Why would it be? And the boat was having issues. Why would our concern be getting on Nolan's phone or something? I mean, I don't know Nolan's password. None of my friends do. We had no reason ever to get on Nolan's phone and look at anything. I didn't even touch Nolan's phone. None of us touched Nolan's phone until somebody took it off the boat and put it in Wyatt's truck, and then no one touched it until we handed it back, you know, to the mom that was at my buddy's house.
Was that the only phone that she picked up, or was it other people's phone that they came and got? Or?
That I know of, I think that was the only one that she had. You know, but I'm not completely sure. I think that's the only one that she took Nolan's.
Why would his mama want other people's phone? She just wants her belongings, her son's belongings, keys and phone. That's it. And get in the car, in his car, and let's take it home. What the fuck? And then she's worried about him because all of y'all sitting there and eating and gagging and sleeping and shit, and her son is nowhere to be seen. And y'all ain't worrying about it. So hell, a mother's gonna, especially a black mama, gonna worry about her son. So don't get me all twisted up here, because the father said they did not want to give the phone or the phone or the keys over. That is true. So this lying little oolong.
And so we're on the 4th, where the night, probably going into the morning of the 5th, this happens. Then the dad comes back at some point to get the keys. Right. What happened there? When was this and what happened?
Well, my buddy Brooks drove me and dropped me off at my house, and I woke up to a text the next morning that Miss Christina texted me, and she said, hey, Nolan's dad's there, is there at my buddy's house to pick up the keys. And, you know, I didn't think anything of it. I told her that I was praying for her, and, you know, that we were out there and we were, you know, doing everything that we could to help out.
And when he came to pick the keys up, was there a confrontation on? Because I could have sworn I saw on the news that when he came to pick the keys up, it was almost like an altercation because you guys didn't want to get the keys over, or you said you didn't know where the keys were at?
I mean, no, absolutely not. I mean, I wasn't there, but from what my friend told me, they just had to look for Nolan's keys. It's not like, why would we be hiding Nolan's keys? There's no reason to hide anything. You know, this is our friend. We have nothing to hide. I mean, we were trying to help do everything that we could to help out.
So I want to be clear with this one thing, because I know you mentioned before that you have no reason to touch the phone. Obviously, you didn't touch the phone.
Right.
But is there any chance or any knowledge that you have that anybody deleted stuff from his phone?
Absolutely not. I mean, like I said, there was no reason for us to get on Nolan's phone. No one touched Nolan's phone. But nothing, if none of us had touched Nolan's phone, then, you know, there's no reason for anything to be deleted. I mean, no one even was in contact with his phone until it was moved from the boat to the truck. And none of us have access to Nolan's password to get on his phone and delete anything. Absolutely not. And we have no reason to delete anything. I mean, you know, there's nothing to hide here. I mean, we have had no reason to delete anything, and, you know, we never did.
All right. So I have something I want to make sure that we're clear about, because you had mentioned earlier that you saw Nolan cradling Katie. Right. Her name is Katie.
Yeah, Katie.
I just want you to explain, what does that mean? Some people in their mind, they may think he's cradling like a baby.
Yeah,
or, like what is that scenario?
Yeah,
like?
he was. I mean, Nolan was off. The last time I saw him, like I said, I was off the bow of the boat, and like I said earlier, if you had jumped off the bow of the boat, you were probably about chest or neck deep in water. So Nolan wasn't like carrying her out the water. she's sitting in the water and Nolan's arms are under the water and he's carrying her from under the water, but her head's still out of the water. Nolan's head's still out of the water, you know, and I was looking at both of them. So,
so he's kind of like holding her.
Right.
Kind of like,
in the water though.
Like we grown, right? There's two people in the water. They feeling each other, like meaning feeling they like each other.
Right.
And he's a little more close to her and they're kind of having a moment. Not insinuating that it's sexual, but
no,
they're together. They like each other. You looking at him, you like, bro, you crazy. Because you know that he like her and he's hanging out with her.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
That makes sense. And when was the last time that you saw Nolan? And then when was the last time that someone reported to you that Nolan was seen? If that makes sense. You saw him at a certain point, but then someone else saw him a lot later when you guys were gone.
Right. Okay. So the last time I personally laid eyes on Nolan was at like 3:00, you know, and he was, you know.
Oh my God. Am I in the Twilight Zone, somebody? He said 3:00. But he witnessed around 4:30, Bart and Katie was near the boat, and Bart was fussing and yelling at Bart to get on the boat. It was because Katie and Nolan was near each other, standing or somewhere near, and Bart was near too. And Bart was yelling at Nolan to get on the boat, get on the boat, get on the boat. And Bart said he ain't getting on the boat. So how did you see all of that? Did you see him at 3:00 or 4:30? Make it make sense. What time did y'all think he's lying his ass off? What time did he said that it was 4:30 when that boat left, right? I think it was 4:30. That's when they was yelling on Bart to get on the boat. Because the boat was supposed to be drowning or sinking or something. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Miss Stephanie. Thank you for being here. Girl, this boy gonna make somebody go crazy. Because this is too many lies. Thank you for coming. This is too many lies.
In front of the boat with the girl, and that's the last time I saw him. But there were, you know, I talked to somebody personally that saw Nolan at 6:00, and someone, you know, we weren't even the last people to see Nolan. We, you know, once we left, there were still dozens on dozens of boats around us. And I mean, clearly we were not the last people to see Nolan.
So Warren, I'm going to ask you some very pointed questions. I mean, just straight out.
Okay.
I didn't come down here to, you know, do anything other but to get the truth and for you to have a voice in this.
Right.
And the first thing I want to ask you is, did you kill Nolan?
Of course not.
Did you have anything to do with Nolan's death?
Of course not. And absolutely not.
They say that you guys deleted stuff out of his phone. Did you delete anything out of Nolan's phone?
No, of course not.
The mom act like, or at least she portrayed on television, and the rumors are that you weren't really good friends with Nolan. Is that true or not?
Absolutely not. I hung out with Nolan probably like 3 days a week. I mean, seriously, at least. Some days my friends want to hang out every single day, and Nolan was always there.
One of the videos, was that video 1 or video 3? I think it was video 1, interview 1, that he said that Nolan was like a brother to him and his best friend. And they talk and see each other every day. Now you saying, oh, not every day?
So
now he acting like Nolan ain't no best friend or brother. Now he needs to come straight.
And obviously, people may see this and know the facts later that you weren't able to go to the funeral or the memorial service.
Right.
Why didn't you go? What was that?
Well, I mean, with everything going on social media right now, with people saying the crazy things that they're saying, I would never want to take the attention off of Nolan and his family. They don't deserve that. And, you know, for own personal reasons, I mean, I've gotten thousands of death threats. My family's got thousands of death threats. And, you know, for my own safety, I'm not going to put my own health and safety at risk. You know, it breaks my heart that I can't go, and it hurt me more than anything because, you know, obviously I want to say my last goodbyes to one of my best friends, but I mean, if I'm getting thousands of death threats of people saying they're going to kill me and do crazy things to my family,
and I say goodbye to one of his best friends, but he's telling the man asked you about Nolan. He ain't asked you about all the other damn friends because they ain't dead. Nolan is. So why do you have to group Nolan and all the other best friends? They still living and walking around with your ass. So you should have said, oh, you wanted to say goodbye to your best friend. See, you didn't say that shit right. That's why we know you full of shit, Juan. That's why we know. Juan is full of shit.
I couldn't bring myself to go because, I got to put my own safety first. And even if that means, missing my friend's funeral, I mean, it's horrible. And I wish I could have been there, but, that's what's been going on,
And, you guys, I think it's the first time that you've publicly gave a statement about this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And obviously you're doing it with me. We're going to put it out there for the world. Why did you choose to do it now? And why did you choose to not speak to anybody but me?
Right. Okay. Well, Officer Tatum, I've been watching you for a good while now. And, I think you're a great guy. You've kind of, ever since things got really hot, you've kind of been on my friends and I's side. And I really like that about you. I mean, I thought you were very confident and well-spoken, and I really enjoyed that. And all my friends and I watch you. We all think you're great. We love your faith with the Lord. We try to be closer and closer with the Lord every day. And so did Nolan, and, that we just really liked the way you spoke about us and how you took our side, not based off someone's agenda and, based off of race. Cause I mean, that's a horrible thing,
Was this about race? Did this have anything to do with race as far as from your perspective?
Absolutely not. I mean, Nolan's been a great friend of mine since 8th grade. Nolan isn't my only friend of color. And, I have plenty of friends through high school and friends I have now, not just Nolan, who are Black, Mexican. I've never looked at that, and none of my friends ever have. And if you do, that's disgusting,
That's something.
And if you had a chance to,
color,
tell the world that have painted this picture of you and your friends as being potential murderers of Nolan, white supremacists, racists, what would you want the world to know if you can summarize to them in a very short paragraph or a few sentences?
Yeah.
What would you want to say to them if you had the opportunity?
I would want to say to them that my family and I are praying for y'all. I can never bring myself to tell somebody that I'm going to kill them, and that I'm going to, I've received, and my family's received, absolutely horrible threats about this. And, I want people to know that our faith with the Lord is stronger and means more to us than anything. And we all trust in the Lord, and for the Lord to reveal the truth. And I know that's what will happen because I have faith and my family has faith. But I want people to know that I'm praying for them. And if they want to speak hate and speak, these horrible things, and I mean, you're obviously not in the right state of mind, and you need to work on yourself. It's a horrible thing. And, but race was never a thing between Nolan and I and my friends. I mean, I have friends in my friend group that are Mexican and, mixed, Black. I mean, that's never mattered. And I think it's just absolutely disgusting that people try to make this narrative out of something that it's absolutely not, first off, and out of something that they have zero facts about. Jackson County hasn't released any facts. There haven't been any facts about this case other than that, just timelines and, stuff like that. But it's horrible that people have made this out to be something that it's absolutely not. And it's disgusting in my opinion.
Was Nolan the only Black person on that island?
Absolutely not. I saw a lot of Black people. And like I said, I mean, it's not pointed out or anything. I mean, I wasn't looking at that, but my buddy Trayson was out there, and, he's mixed. Javon was out there. He's came out. He's mixed. I know a bunch of my friends that are Black that were out there that day that I haven't even mentioned. I mean, Nolan was not the only Black person out there by no means. I mean, there was thousands of people out there, white, Mexican, Black, everyone,
And in the friend group, is Nolan the only Black person in the friend group?
Absolutely not. My buddy Trayson's Black. I have other friends of color. I mean, our friend group is very tight, and, we have not a small group of guys, but we have we have 10 to 12 guys in my friend group, and, we're all from Ocean Springs, and, we grew up together, but Nolan is not the only Black guy in my friend group by any means. And everybody knows that.
There's controversy around the CETO, right? You guys called it in.
Right.
They have that record of you guys, making that emergency call.
Right.
But then there's this, I guess, graphic of you guys traveling at a slow speed. Then all of a sudden you accelerate.
Right.
People are saying that that's an indication of something afoot or foul play going on in that timeline. What do you have to say to the naysayers who are mentioning that something must have happened, that you guys were going slow, then you accelerated all of a sudden?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely not. We got towed probably a quarter mile, like I said. My buddy Bart drove his boat up next to ours after he pulled us out away from the island. And then he towed us a little more while we were trying to get the motor figured out. I mean, the motor would trim down. So then eventually, and the motor wouldn't trim down. So eventually we figured out if you held the manual trim on the motor will stay in the water even when you start to accelerate. Because when my buddy would put the boat in gear and forward, the motor would come right back up. So it trimmed down, but then it'd come right back up when you went to go put it in forward and drive off. So yeah, we stopped at one point. My buddy pulled the plug out the boat, got back in the boat, the captain of the boat, got in the water, pulled the plug out the boat, got back in the boat and hit it. And like I said earlier, we all transferred our weight to the front. So, because there was so much water in the back of the boat that when my buddy had it pinned out all the way, trying to go as fast as we can. And the boat was still sitting like this on the water. It wouldn't even plane out. So we had to move all the way to the front of the boat. Everybody had to get on the bow. And eventually we planed. Everybody got sat back. And when you're on plane and you're going, water starts coming out the boat. Like that's the whole reason he pulled the plug. Because when you come out the water and you're on plane and the boat's level, water starts coming out the boat. So, I mean, that's why we came to a stop so he could jump in the water, pull the plug, and then we hauled in. There was no stopping because if you do stop, the water starts coming back in the boat because the plug's out. So
there's nothing nefarious there. It's just a formality of trying to unplug the boat and
absolutely
get it docked properly.
Correct. I mean, we were just trying to, solve the boat's issues because we wouldn't have ever gone anywhere if the boat wasn't figured out. So
and Nolan being a really good friend of yours, really good friend of all of you guys. Some of you guys have been accused of killing him. I mean, obviously he was somebody you knew, somebody you spent a lot of time with. With all that has gone on, if Nolan was here, what do you think he would say about all this?
I think Nolan has Nolan's one of the best men I've ever met. I mean, he has an amazing heart. And like I said in the beginning, I mean, Nolan is one of the nicest and sweetest people I've ever met. I mean, seriously, he had no hate in his heart whatsoever. I think if Nolan knew this was going on, he'd be sick to his stomach. I mean, Nolan hated all hate and arguing and drama. He didn't like any of that. So, I mean, I think if Nolan knew this was going on, he'd be very, very upset. I mean, it's horrible. If he knew his friends were getting these threats and, we were, felt threatened for our lives. I mean, Nolan would be traumatized if he was here. Like, and if he knew that, like, I mean, he was a person of no violence and, he had a really good heart. He would hate it.
You think your friendship with Nolan inspired you to want to speak out?
Of course. I mean, I know Nolan. And like I said, I've been really tight with Nolan since 8th grade. And he's a best friend of mine. He's like a brother. And Nolan's the type of guy to fight back for what's right and fight for the truth. And I know Nolan would tell me if he was here to fight back and make sure the truth is out and make sure your word is out because that's what matters most.
So after all that's been said in this interview, do you have any theories about what could have possibly happened to Nolan?
My buddies and I have talked about it. And like I said, I mean, I've been on the water my entire life. My friends have. It's not like we're unexperienced in this, but Nolan was my best friend and he was my friend's best friends. And well, he was like a brother to me. And more than anything, and the thing that's most...
He keeps saying the same old thing. He's like a brother to me. Those words have been rehearsed. He's reading. He's been told to say the same thing over and over and over. He's been rehearsed.
Important is what happened to him. And I want to know just as much as anybody else. I mean, that's all, like my friends haven't stopped talking about that. Like what happened and, like just trying to figure it out. But I would never want to put it on somebody else because of the hate that I've received for just being out there around them and my name getting brought up because I called the Coast Guard. I was the first one to call the Coast Guard. I mean, I don't know. And I want to know more than anybody. I mean, my friends and I are have been wondering this for a while. And, we just want to know as much as anybody else what happened to him. But I would never want to sit here and blame anybody else and put this on anybody else because of the hate and death threats that my family and my friends have received. It's horrible. And I would never want someone else to experience that,
Yeah, especially if there's no evidence to it.
Exactly.
So I got two more things I want to address directly. Mm-hmm. It's been said out there that you guys immediately delete your social media, lower it up, mm-hmm. as if you were in some type of fear that you would be implicated in this. What do you say to that?
I mean, of course we lowered up. And of course, I deleted my social media. I was getting death threats before anything ever came out because I was the one that called the Coast Guard. I mean, people put this all on me because I was the one that called. I was the one that was, worried. My friends were just as well. I mean, of course I deleted all my social media. I was getting insane death threats, like stuff I couldn't even believe 2 days after. And, we went straight to the police. I wanted the police to come and ask questions. I wanted them to know and have all of my information. And, people were accusing me of murdering my best friend. It's sick. I mean, like just because of race. I mean, it's disgusting. It makes me sick to my stomach. I mean, I got off of social media because there were people saying insane things to me and my family, and I just couldn't sit there and look at it. I mean, that's it.
And Warren, thank you so much, man, for being bold and courageous, for telling your story. The purpose of me doing this and flying down here is because I wanted to know for myself. I always felt that the narrative that was out there wasn't quite complete. Mm-hmm. It seems like it was a rush to judgment. And I know that you could have taken the opportunity to say, you know what, I'm not going to say anything. I'm afraid for my life. And I'm just not going to put my neck out there. Right. But I applaud you and appreciate you for stepping up, for doing what Nolan would be proud of you doing. And that is putting the word out there and not letting the naysayers run with the narrative.
Of course.
And you being a young guy, I'm much older than you. Mm-hmm. I can take the punches. Right. I love dishing it out. Mm-hmm. But for you as a young man to really put your neck out there, to stand up for your friends and stand up for Nolan is very honorable. And I appreciate you doing this interview with me.
Well, I appreciate you. I mean, you being here and flying down has meant a lot. And I just wanted to get my story out there because I know that's what Nolan would want me to do. And I want the truth to come out, and I pray that the good Lord reveals the truth to everybody. So thank you, Brandon.
Appreciate you, man. Mm-hmm. Thank
you. Okay. How would anyone know that you called the Coast Guard? That is true. So why would you get death threats because you called the Coast Guard? With nobody knew anything. I didn't know he was the one that called the Coast Guard. Didn't nobody know. He just lined up a storm. We're getting ready to watch this 6-minute video and then we're done. Okay? Because I got to show it. Okay, where did I just put it? I just put it somewhere. Here it is right here. I like what you said, Lady Leo. Oh, my Lord. I'm trying to get this stuff out here for y'all so we can, because this ain't making no sense. It ain't making no sense. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, y'all trying to say we boo-boo the fool because we ain't no boo-boo the fool around here. This foolery is going on for too long. Okay, now here it is right here. This is Judge Mathis. Everybody know. Y'all know who Judge Mathis is. Okay, everybody know who he is. So I'm just going to put it. He listened to the new enhanced audio of Nolan Wells' friend's emergency call. And he said it doesn't hold, and he don't hold back on it. He just telling it like it is. Judge, this is with the art of dialogue. Credit goes out to them. That information going to be in my, it's only 6 minutes and 26 seconds. Here we go. And I haven't watched this yet, so I'm excited to look at it.
It's an enhanced audio that's going viral right now by Nolan's friend that I want you to check out. Check your phone right quick. I want to get your take on
it. Tito, with assistance, Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Angles? Hello?
George,
yes. How far is the water coming up, sir?
It's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like we're going down there.
We're just sinking.
That I did not know that existed. And if this is authentic radio transmission between the dispatcher and the caller, then certainly this turns it on its head. They're observing him injured, asking if he's dead. Whoever on that call,
yeah,
with the technology we have now and with interviews amongst the folks who were there, or the phone that the emergency call came from, the dispatcher has that number. Someone can get it. Then you'll go to the person who made the call and say, what did you see? This is real easy if that is the case.
Yeah.
So we'll see what they do with this evidence. The fact that there's some audio from the dispatcher where the person calling asks, or in the background, one or the other, asks, oh my God, is he dead?
Dead. Thank you, Judge. What you say?
So that's a whole new level of evidence that I'm interested in seeing where they go with that.
Yeah.
And perhaps that's what the prosecutor may have all of this information and say, we're not sharing it because we don't want to bias. We don't want to create bias, et cetera, in the case because in the media, and she may have that. She may have that and take it right to the grand jury. That's what I'm hoping, if they don't disclose it to the widespread media this week.
Yeah, I don't know how you can justify that audio.
Can't. Not with someone in the background saying, is he dead?
Is he dead? Even
if you were calling to say there was a fight, it sounds like you're looking at something that has already happened and you witnessed what happened and you're saying, did he die from what I just saw? That's what you're saying. Oh, is he dead? Or what? Somebody walked you from around the park and said, hey, or around the other boat dock and say, hey, come look at this. No, you were there.
Thank you.
So if that video and audio is correct, it's a whole nother level of evidence that indicates culpability.
And just for clarity, what do you personally believe happened to Nolan Wills?
Well, what we're told is that he got on a boat with several white buddies in Mississippi, went to Fun Island, for lack of a better term, where everybody goes to this island to have fun on their boats. Overwhelmingly 90 to 100% white, 99.9 perhaps if you include Nolan. And his buddies say they left him there. He ends up dead. His buddies say we left him there and we told him to come, let's go. He refused to go. However, we had his phone, and you claim that everybody puts their phone away when they're on the island. And I don't believe that for 1 minute, that teenagers leave their phones for hours just because they're on the island. What's the relationship there? You don't want to drop it in the sand, or you don't the water, you can drop it in the water then. Nonetheless, that, and then of course, them not returning the phone to his mother, time they arrived back, them not reporting him missing to his parents or their own parents. Then we have the young lady, Katie, who he allegedly stayed back to be with. Her sister says that they weren't spending a lot of time with Nolan and that they also left without Nolan, meaning they had seen Nolan go somewhere when they were leaving. Did y'all just shake, hug, and walk away? And then someone saw him and said, hey, let's get with him because he kissing and hugging on that white woman and we don't play that and don't want to play that? Or is it, as I think it is, that they had something to do with his drowning and they've come up with a variety of alibis that don't make sense? And so I believe they had something to do with his drowning, or certainly some knowledge of it. They have knowledge of it at the very least.
That's it, guys. That's it. He said it. He said it. Good Lord. 2:06. Y'all, I never go over 2 hours. I'm just 6 minutes over 2 hours. But let me just show y'all something. Because where's this woman? I think this is it. No, that's not it. I'm trying to find it. Give me a second, guys. Y'all know that, what is that? Oh, here it is right here. I think this got Bart in a tipsy here. I think this got Bart in a tipsy. Ooh, Lord. I think Bart is in a tipsy. Bart is, plan on suing somebody. But let me let y'all see this here. Y'all know Miss Rachel? I know Miss Rachel, not by person, but my baby Phoenix watch Miss Rachel all day long. I watch Miss Rachel because I have to watch it with Phoenix. My baby girl watch Rachel. My husband watch Miss Rachel. Everybody in the house watch Miss Rachel because Phoenix watch Miss Rachel. Miss Rachel is a YouTuber. She stirs up a controversial with the racial claim about Nolan Wells' investigation. And this was published today. Today, not yesterday, today, okay? Here it is right here, guys. Oh, let me pull it over so I can see it. Okay. Well, is that talking about it right there? If so, let me see. No, I don't think so. Let me see.
For the 19th Circuit Court District of Mississippi, I want to talk directly to the people of Jackson County. Our community is grieving the tremendous loss of Nolan Wells, who is loved and treasured by everyone. Nolan's family deserves answers, and our community deserves answers. Every death in the county, except those of natural causes and non-criminal car wrecks, are presented to your grand jury. Many people don't know that. We have handled death investigations in this manner my entire career. Nolan's case is being handled the same way, with the same care and the same commitment to the truth that we handle all death investigations. I understand the public's urgency to know what happened to Nolan, but we are not taking time for time's sake. We are taking the time required to complete the work this investigation demands. Since Nolan was reported missing, local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies have worked around the clock investigating what happened to him. Every piece of evidence must be examined. Every credible lead must be followed to its conclusion. Every witness interview must be analyzed in context of all other evidence. The pressure for answers does not change what the work requires. Our responsibility to Nolan and our community is to complete this investigation thoroughly, carefully, without compromise, supported by the evidence and worthy of the confidence of the people we serve. I also understand that many people have questions about why more information has not been released publicly. In Mississippi, the rules of professional conduct restrict the information a prosecutor can release during an investigation. Our restraint in communicating facts and evidence is not an effort to keep the truth from the public. It is an effort to protect the integrity of this investigation and the grand jury proceeding. As your district attorney, I have an ethical obligation to avoid public statements that could influence witnesses, prejudice a proceeding, or compromise the fairness of the legal process. My obligation extends to and requires me to use reasonable care to ensure investigating agencies avoid making those statements and releasing information as well. These rules exist to protect the search for the truth, not to prevent it. As divided as the discussion surrounding Nolan's death has become, I know we all want the same thing, to understand what happened to Nolan. With that being our shared goal, we must also share in the goal of protecting the integrity of how the truth is discovered. If we sacrifice the integrity of the process in effort to satisfy today's questions, we risk undermining the confidence in tomorrow's answers. When the public asks, what about this, or have they looked at that, or did they think about this? The answer is yes. Those are the same questions investigators ask. The difference is that we can't publicly discuss the evidence, the interviews, or what those efforts have uncovered while the investigation is underway. Again, our restraint in sharing details of the investigation is not a refusal to share the truth. It is our commitment to protect the process that allows the truth to be known with confidence. There's a lot of information out there, and there is a heck of a lot of misinformation out there. I simply want the community I serve to know that this investigation is being handled with the care, professionalism, and commitment to the truth that every family in Jackson County deserves. As we continue this important work, Nolan's family, his friends, and all who loved him remain in our prayers.
That woman just lying. I hate to say it, guys. That woman just lying. She don't give a damn about what she's talking about. She just lying to y'all and want y'all to believe that shit. Okay? She just lying to y'all because she ain't lying to me. Let me just go ahead and put this back up because this is Miss okay. This is, y'all know Miss Rachel, right? Let me just go ahead and say Miss Rachel is a she does the cartoon stuff and everything. She does not cartoon, she does for little kids like ABC 1, 2, 3. This is a cow. This is a phone, things like that. This is a ink pen. This is a what do you know, stuff like that. It's hard to, but I watch it, but I don't be paying that much attention to Miss Rachel. But anyway, she's a controversial children's educator and YouTuber star is weighing in on the investigation into Nolan Wells' death with a now viral social media post pointing to unsupported allegations that race played a role in law enforcement handling of this case. Oh, she said it. And I think Bart is upset. But in the post shared on Instagram, Miss Rachel, a popular content creator whose name is Rachel, I'm not going to go into her last name and all, appeared to question the case surrounding Wells' death. Supporting the investigation would have played out differently had the race been reversed. Oh, she see it too. Oh, she see it too. I guess we could all see it, except for the people in Mississippi and a select few that don't want to see it. But anyway, we know the investigation and everything that followed would have been different if Nolan Wells was white and his friends was black. Yes, sir. She wrote a post on Monday. Nolan and his family deserve justice. Ooh, let me see. Can I pull up that post? I'm not going there. I'm not going there. I'm not going there. Okay, that's okay. Okay, Wells, 18, vanished while on a July 4th boat trip with a group of high school friends to Horns Island, a barrier island located in Mississippi, roughly 8 miles offshore from the Mississippi Gulf Coast. And this is Miss Rachel. If y'all don't know who she is, y'all, this is Miss Rachel with the overalls. Okay, Miss Rachel. I like Miss Rachel because my Phoenix watch Miss Rachel. He like Miss Rachel, and he's a good judge of character because he's 2 years old. He turned 2 years old this year, in March. So if Phoenix say Miss Rachel is okay, Phoenix, because Phoenix is a prodigy. Okay. Civil rights attorney Ben Crump, who was hired to represent the Wells family, revealed the following last week at the annual NAACP National Convention in Chicago. Crump reportedly pointed out that the autopsy report showed no evidence of fracture or deep tissue injuries and labeled a red discoloration located on the back of Wells' skull, right back here, guys, as inconclusive. Okay. Forensic pathology, Dr. Rogers Mitchell, I'm sorry, I didn't have, okay, Mitchell she wrote that without the additional information, we was unable to rule out the possibility that non-actual accidental factors contribute to the cause of his death. Because they kept the lungs and they kept the throat. Okay, so they were trying to make sure you don't give a have a complete autopsy. They know what they're doing in Mississippi. They playing games right now. But the results of the second autopsy commissioned by the Mississippi Medical Examiner had yet to be released. Additional authorities have not announced charges stemming from the case. I don't see why not. I don't understand why. Talking about the case has sparked questions surrounding the circumstance of 18. Yeah, because y'all ain't telling us shit. That's the problem. You ain't telling us shit. Okay? But anyway, guys, we're not going to hold this much longer. Okay? Oh, let me show you. I'm going to show y'all what we was looking at outside. Let me see that one. Okay. Y'all seen this picture, I think, of the turtles and everything out near the pond, out this window. But I just a minute ago, let me see. Oh, wait, let me show y'all my babies before we leave. Y'all know I got to show my babies. They up to no good. They be up to no good. That's Bella the Husky and Coda my Aussie. That was my babies. They get upset because they didn't know they was going to the doctor. They act a fool today. I think not today, this week. Because they was there. That's what my daughter just before it got dark, when she was in here, while I was on the live, she took a picture of the crane at the lake. Not at the lake, my creek. Y'all got too many creeks on. Not creeks, that's the pond. We got a creek on my property. We got, I think, 2 other ponds back there. I haven't been all back there. I haven't even walked my the rest of the acreage and stuff. I'll just go with what my son and husband said. I only drive when we go out, and we drive out and we going all the way around and go on the others, another road over there. Because, my property goes all the way back from one. I got the whole goddamn forest back there. All of it. I own all that. All behind other people's houses and shit. I own all that shit. All onto another road. Up to the corner, I own all that shit. And people are always out there selling on my property. Selling watermelons and all that shit. All that other stuff. I told them once, they act like they didn't know what I was talking about. But Black Titanic keep telling me if something goes wrong or they do something, I can be fined or I can be charged for that. They need to let me know, but I ain't got time to go out there and fool with them damn folks no more. But I'm going to stop them soon because we're going to have that. Y'all know how they fence in cows and stuff? Because I'm not going to put the kind of fence we got here around the house up front. I'm going to put that kind back there because that's just woods, all woods back there. We're trying to clear a lot of it out so my husband can build me a trail so I can go for a 5-mile walk, do 5 miles. I used to do that, but I'll be able to do it on my own property. Well, just like we did at the big house. I got a trail. I got my own trail with the horses and everything. But anyway, guys, this is it. I hope y'all enjoyed everything and getting to the truth. Tomorrow, we're going to go over this, and then we're going to go over that. Because this is Bart's lawyer. Yes, this is Russell Latino. This is the letter. This is what he posted. Yeah. We're going to, I don't want to read over it right now because I got to go. Okay. But we'll go over that tomorrow, and then we'll get into another video and stuff. And I want y'all to see what Elliot Corney said. He was on Don Lemon's show, again today. But I want y'all, he made a post, a video, and we're going to watch that because he give his insight, you know, because that man got, he got a title. Sure. You know, he know what he'd be talking about. So we're going to go into that tomorrow and everything, guys. So I'm going to go ahead. Let me put this up here. Ex-treatment of Nolan Wells takes ex-teammate. When they say ex-teammate, guys, they're talking about this guy here. This is the ex-teammate they're talking about. I forgot to tell you. This is Bart. Bart. Okay? But ex-teammate of Nolan Wells takes steps to sue influencer over online accusations. Okay? And this was today. This was put out today and by the Mississippi Free Press. I got that, and we don't have time to, because he upset the fuck out of me. He disturbed my nerves with all them lies. So I didn't get a chance to go over it, but that's okay. I'm going to talk to you all tomorrow. We're going to finish up tomorrow, okay? Same bat time, same bat station. I'm just kidding. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We're going to try to do it at 6 again tomorrow. Okay, guys? 6 o'clock is a good time. He's going to this bar too. He's going to be this bar too. I tell you. That was too much. You're cracking me up. I'm trying to calm my nerves. Yeah, I'm trying. Let's breathe in. Come on, ladies. Let's breathe in and breathe out. Okay? Because you got to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe out.
I know I'm gonna live right because I ain't going to hell if it's hotter than this. Damn. I know I'm gonna live.
It is. Mississippi got hot up in there. It was getting hot up in Mississippi. The heat is heating up in Mississippi. Thank you, Pinky. Have a good night. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Everybody, y'all have a good night. And I do want to thank you all for being here. Okay? Thank you guys for being
my
here.
Life, my strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new